Hey everyone, the Beard Baron here with a new video today of something I get asked a lot of, and that's how to grow an epic mustache. Now there's a little bit of a difference between an epic mustache and a handlebar, and now this is technically not a handlebar mustache, even though it might look like one. And that's because if I were to enter a competition or a contest, this doesn't hold up as a handlebar because I have a beard. So this would be considered a stylized mustache. So just get that clarification up, it's just not the same thing. But if I'd had no beard and I had the mustache just the way it is now, it would definitely be a handlebar mustache. Because the word comes from how it used to look on handlebars of a bicycle, made the same kind of distinction, so that's where that originated from. But how do you actually grow one of these things? I usually say it's one of the harder things to do for a beardsman. I usually don't recommend it for beginners because it is a bit of a learning curve to it. There's some aggravation involved with growing one, so there's a lot of things to consider when you want to grow an epic mustache. But we're going to get into it today. It's not that hard to do, just takes some diligence, some good goal setting, some good goal keeping, and most of all just some good old perseverance, just like with the beard. Now when I talked about growing a beard successfully, it was always about making goals and a plan for how to achieve those goals, and that mostly revolved around making a monthly goal, where you put aside a certain amount of months that you want to grow a beard for, and you'd stick to that plan. Well, the mustache is a little bit different in the sense that you need to go by length, not by months, because it's hard to judge and gauge how much hair you're going to grow on your mustache, because the mustaches usually grow at much different rates for people. Even between your beard and your mustache, there'll be a big difference. Sometimes someone's mustache may grow a lot slower than their beard, so it's hard to make a plan or a goal based upon months. So I always usually say make your plan based upon length, and that is to clear both of your lips with your mustache. This is going to take quite some time to do. I would say you're looking at least 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 tops. Right now, these tips right here, that's 9 months of free growth, and in the middle here is about 6.5. So it gives you an idea of how long it's going to take, and it does take quite a while. But here's the trick: is that do not trim the mustache. I did this video before, the how to trim a mustache video, because I didn't want everyone running out, getting their scissors and just start trimming away, because you really have to stay focused on letting the thing grow out completely, because if you keep on trimming at it, it was going to take even that much longer for you to get an epic mustache going. So the trick is, though, is that it gets really tempting to start trimming it once it gets past your top lip, okay? And that's because your mustache hairs start coming into contact with your lip, your mouth. When you're eating and drinking, it becomes a real hazard. I'm going to do a video on that. That's a whole separate topic altogether. So these are things to consider when you're growing the mustache, is to say, hey, you know what, this is just going to be an awkward period, it's going to be a little bit of an aggravating period, and you just got to muscle through it. You'll power right on through it. It's no big deal. It's just the first time you do it, it's going to be a little awkward. It's going to feel very strange, because it's probably the first time in your life that you've had that much hair growing around your mouth. And it's going to get into your mouth, it's going to be there all the time, it's going to look a little funny when you look in the mirror. I remember I had a lot of people make comments about how, oh, Johnny, it looks like you have black teeth when you smile. So it's a way of, like, you no longer smile that much in pictures, but you look like a pretty tough guy sometimes doing so. So it's kind of got a bonus to it. But to get past that awkward stage is the biggest thing, and that is to clear both of your lips. Now, even when I'm talking right now, I can still feel my mustache here is touching both my lips right now, but I'm so used to it that I totally forget it's there. But for the first time someone does it, it's going to be very awkward, it's going to feel very strange, and it's probably going to drive you nuts. And you're also going to probably have hairs that are going to be coming up and touching your nose, tickling your nose. And that's why I always say, start using mustache wax. And that's what I have on my website, thebeardbaron.com. Grab yourself some mustache wax, buy yourself a mustache comb. These are 2 essential things you need in growing an epic mustache or a handlebar mustache, because you need to get things under control from the get-go. Once your mustache hairs are, maybe half an inch long, or they're just starting to go off to the sides a little bit, you need to start training it. And that's because these hairs have never been trained before if this is your first time. Like I said in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, how to apply mustache wax like a boss, I'll put a link down below. It's critical to use this stuff, because otherwise you're going to get hairs everywhere, and it's going to be a real pain in your day-to-day activities. Remember, you can't escape the epic mustache. It's always going to be there once it's there, so that's things to keep in consideration. You've got to power through it. You're going to get a lot of comments on this, guys. I get everything, positive, negative. It gets a lot more comments than my beard ever gets, because it's much more prominent. It's much more strange looking to people, because it's not a normal thing you see all the time out in public. When people are talking to you, they're going to look at your mouth a lot naturally, and then they see all this hair covering your mouth. They'll be like, oh, why are you hiding your mouth? Are you trying to hide something? Or people say, oh, you look like the guy, what are you trying to be, the guy from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer special, the lumberjack, or am I trying out for a Civil War movie? These are meant to be disses on me, but like, I take them as compliments because, these people got epic mustaches, so I'm obviously doing something right if they're comparing me to a Civil War general. So, I mean, that's one thing to look at, is like, if people are trying to make it a negative, turn it around to a positive and make that fuel your mustache growth. So it's really easy. It's just a matter of persevering. And that's why it's a little bit trickier than just growing a beard. But to me, having a big beard with the epic mustache it just completes the look. It is a much more higher learning curve, perseverance curve. But once you do it once, I'm never going back. I mean, I live with it every day, so you get used to it. It does get better. The first time through, it's a total mess from the get-go, but you'll learn to enjoy it. It's a great time. It's something different, something cool to do. But you got any questions, just drop them down below. Hit me up on Facebook. Make sure you check out the website, thebeardbaron.com, for mustache wax, combs, all that stuff. Got you covered. Even got the new scissors on there too, guys, from the City of Blades. So you got to check that out. I got the new mustache trimming video coming up. I didn't want to do it before this because I didn't want you guys trimming your mustaches all crazy if you were looking to do an epic mustache, alright? So you guys take care. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright? See you later.